Crapper is definitely a word, by the way. Hey guys, I know it has been ages since I sort of gave a bit of a life update, and I didn't know whether to do one or not because I'm looking a little bit fresh-faced, my hair's not really done, but I thought, you know what, this is probably the best time to do it when it's not scripted, it's not rehearsed, not saying that any of my stuff is, but you know, I haven't given it much thought, and so this is literally just me going on a bit of a ramble, speaking about where I'm at currently and where I want to go. This will touch a little bit on my mental health as well as my physical health, because I know that probably a lot of you have watched my videos probably from a few months ago when I was really battling badly with anxiety. And if you haven't watched that, go watch that now and this will make a lot more sense. I am in a place now where I'm so much better than I used to be, but I guess I have a very black and white thinking mentality, and because I'm not 100% yet, it's really hard for me to acknowledge that I'm like 50% there compared to what I was, and that's something I'm really trying to work on because I'm proud of myself for the journey I have come on the past few months. I know that I'm not there yet, and I have to remember that I can still be proud of the journey and I can still trust the process. A few months ago I was a mess and I'd given up on life, I think. I was a mess, but in the current day I am back working, I'm back training in the gym, I feel passionate about life again, I'm smiling, I'm doing more things I enjoy, and that's just such a blessing. And to be honest, even though it sounds crazy, a few months ago I never thought I'd get to feel like this again, but I have persevered and I've pushed through all of those emotional battles and I've gotten to the other side, and I credit this to my psychologist that I'm seeing, who's really good. I credit it to just introducing more things into my life that I'm passionate about and giving less time and energy to my worries, increasing my food intake and gaining a little bit of weight. I also have been taking medication for about 2 or 3 months now, which definitely would have something to do with it, I think, but it's very low dosage, so I'm not completely like zonked out. I'm still aware, I'm not emotionally numbed or anything. I will find that some days are definitely harder than others. Some weeks are harder than others. Last week I had a really great week. This week I've had a few days where I've been a little bit up and down. And it's just about being gentle with yourself during those times. What I tend to do is I'm quite critical, and I think, well, this time last week I felt really good, or this time last week I was able to do that, why can't I do that today? Or last time this happened I felt this way, and I do so much comparison, and to be honest all it does is hinder my process because it just creates more anxiety and it creates more stress. So that's something I'm working on so much. This morning I felt really anxious at the gym. I felt really anxious, I was in a really bad mood, and instead of wondering why I felt like that, and instead of being like why, what if I don't feel better, what if this is it, what if this is the end, what if I get bad again, I was just like, I'm just gonna push on, keep going, think of other things and get through it. And you know what, I did get through it and I feel already so much better than I did. And it's about being honest with myself, and remaining positive as well is a huge one, even when I don't feel good. I had a sort of breakthrough a few weeks ago when I realized that if I gave as much energy to my passions as I did to my worries, I would be in a such better place. And so since then I've been really trying to implement that into my life, and it has helped hugely. Anytime I have lots of worries and lots of fears and lots of stresses, I stop, I think, okay, in this moment what can I do that makes me feel passionate? What can I do that makes me do something I love? So whether that be filming a YouTube video, or whether that be training at the gym, speaking to someone, or journaling, any of those things that I love to do, that's really important to me. And on the bad days when I can't even do that, I just try and get by. So Sunday, I just didn't feel good all day. There was a lot of external stresses that just made me sort of self-combust, and I was just kind to myself. I let myself rest. I let myself watch a TV show that I liked. I had a bath, and even though those things inherently didn't make me feel all that great and it was difficult, I still felt better for it in the end than if I had just been, well, I'm already feeling crap, let's just feel even crapper, if that makes sense. Crapper is definitely a word, by the way. I am in a better place. My thought process is developing, and I'm seeing anxiety, and this is something that you can definitely take away. I'm seeing anxiety as an itch. It's it's the type of thing, like if you put a lot of attention to it, like say you have an itchy arm, if I keep thinking about how itchy my arm is, all I'm going to want to do is scratch it. I'm not going to be able to think about anything else other than how like itchy my arm is. And we've all had this, you know, when you get one itch and then all of a sudden you're itchy everywhere. Yeah, happens to everyone. And if I had actually distracted myself from that itch by going out and doing something or just taking my mind off of it, probably the itch would just go away. And I'm starting to see anxiety like that. When I feel a bit anxious and I notice it and I think about it, it explodes, because all of a sudden there are all these things, there are all these contenders, and then when that mental anxiety happens, it brings on the physical symptoms. So I start to feel lightheaded, my heart starts to race, I start to feel uncomfortable. And so it's about taking myself out of that situation, knowing that I can remove anxiety from the situation and there is no threat, because I guess the reason that we have anxiety is because our body senses a threat. So my worry was always that if I distracted myself from that anxiety, something bad would happen and I wasn't prepared. But when you realize that anxiety does not make you prepared at all and that there's no threat that's going to happen, it does turn things upside down in a sense. That's a bit of enough of a ramble about my mental health, because I don't want to go on about it for ages and bore you all. But anyway, I'm in a good place. I do have a little while to go, but I know I can do it. And yeah, I'm still getting stronger every week and I'm happy. And I'm saying yes to things. That's a big one. I know that as a society, we always like say, oh, you have to say no to more things. Like, you know what I mean? There are those people pleasers that just say yes to everything. Well, then there's people like me that say no to everything because they're too scared. So I'm saying yes to more things. And even if it makes me so scared, I'm just getting my foot out the door and being like, Amy, just go, and pushing myself. So like today, I'm getting a massage, which is really cool, but it freaks me out. I've never been to this place before. I'm going by myself. Tomorrow, I'm getting my nails done and I'm going go-karting. Thursday, I'm going to a comedy show. All these things that like should be really, really exciting freak me out. But I'm saying yes to them and I'm getting myself out the door, and that's all that matters. So when you see me on Friday and I'm like, my body's like all relaxed, my nails are on fleek, and I'm like full of positive energy because I've been laughing, it would have been worth it. So onto my training and diet. I'm currently training about 5 times a week. I have bumped it up from 4 because I've incorporated a shoulders and abs day because I like my delts on fleek. It's not even a saying anymore. Anyway, I am doing that, which is going really well. I'm getting stronger every week. I've hit 2 PBs in the past week. So I got a 40 kilo bench 1RM and a 65 kilo squat 1RM, which is so good. And then 2 weeks ago, I got an 80 kilo deadlift 1RM. So I'm getting so much stronger, and I can thank that probably to food. It's the best feeling. It's so good being in the gym and actually having the energy to be in the gym, and I'm getting so much more passionate about it. It never feels like a chore. Like, I love training, so that's awesome. But I still do need my rest days. Like, I need my rest day tomorrow. But I'm loving training. I'm still not really doing any cardio, just focusing on strength training, accessory movements, that kind of fun stuff, and still doing some yoga, but not as often as I was doing it, just because I have a lot of other things going on, but still loving my yoga. My hair's coming out. Anyway, and onto food. I'm currently sitting at around 2,400 calories a day. I am not counting macros strictly, but I would say that I'm having about 300 grams of carbs, probably about 65 to 70 grams of fat, and about 150 protein. So I don't know what that adds up to be, but that's kind of where I'm sitting. That's where I'm happy at. And I feel really lean on this intake. I know that that sounds really weird. I don't know what my weight is doing, so I'm not really weighing myself. I think it's actually staying about the same, which is kind of cool. I'm like a tiny human being eating 2,400 calories, but I feel mentally a lot better eating that much, and I may even bump it up to 2,500 in the next week. It's actually pretty easy to eat that amount, and I don't know how people eat like under 2,000 calories anymore. I legit, I don't know, because I don't even feel like I'm eating that much. I'm eating about 6 meals a day, well, like 3 big meals, 3 snacks. So generally it'll be like oats and fruit and stuff for breakfast, and then post-workout I have like a belt sander brownie and some dark chocolate. Lunch is either rice or sweet potato, veg, and like tuna or chicken, avocado. I'm eating in the afternoon, usually like 2 protein balls and a piece of fruit. At nighttime, I have again like rice, pasta, potato, and then a protein, chicken, turkey, beef, whatever. Usually I have some cheese with that and some vegetables and pasta sauce, which is my new I mean, it's not my new addiction, let's face it. And then after dinner, I'll have cereal, usually banana, yogurt, peanut butter. I literally have the same things every day, and it doesn't get boring because I sort of mix it up. And I think that when you're on like a certain intake, it's kind of easier just to have the same things every day. This is what I enjoy. So that's actually going really, really well. And like you can even see, like I literally feel leaner. I don't know what it is, so oh well. So all in all, I would say everything, you know, is going quite breezy at the moment. I have like something I want to speak to you guys about, and I may as well like say it. So I finished university in November, like finish as in kaput, as in like goodbye, graduated. Well, we don't graduate till next year, but I'm finished. And all going well, I am heading to the UK. I'm heading to the UK. There is a chance that I may be staying, like house sitting for a little bit in December. I'm not too sure if that is going to plan yet, but if it does get the go ahead, I'll tell you all about it. But yeah, we haven't decided if Lachlan will be coming yet, and that's terrifying because, you know, we've been together for 3 years. He's my soulmate, if soulmates exist, so that's kind of terrifying. But we're gonna work it out, and even if we have to wait like a year until he comes over or something like that, we'll make it work, you know? When it comes to love, you make it work. I'm so excited because I need to get out of here. There is so much more opportunities out there for me. I have more friends pretty much over there than I do here, which is saying something. And I just don't belong here, and I've known that for a long time. I think I'll stay in the UK. I kind of want to go to Sweden, oddly enough, or just somewhere a little bit different. Culture is hugely important to me, and I need to be somewhere where I can fully immerse myself in the culture. As much as I like Australia, I don't like the culture here. I don't like the way people are brought up. I don't like our attitude towards life. I'm just not a fan of any of it. And so I had known for a long time that I needed to get away, and it's coming up. Like, I'm turning into an adult. So that's really exciting, and I can't wait to organize all of that and speak to you guys about it, and I get to take you all along with me. Like, how exciting is that? All of you guys get to come with me while I move to the other side of the world. Like, think of all of the video opportunities. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up here. I might take you guys along with me when I get this massage because, you know, it's gonna be a really good time. Hey guys, it's the next day now. I didn't end up taking you along to the massage appointment because I left my camera at home. Anyway, it was actually a really, really good massage. I had such a nice time just relaxing, releasing some knots in my traps, which had probably been there for a long time, and I'm still even feeling it today. But I hope you liked this video. It was quite an honest one. Watching this back while I was editing it, I was like, wow, like I'm very vulnerable in this video. So if you have any questions for me, or if you have anything you want to know, please make sure to leave a comment down below so I can get back to them, or message me on Instagram, email me, whatever you want to do. I will end up this video by inserting a clip of a physique update I took on my phone a few days ago, just to sort of have a point of where I'm at. I did take it on my phone, so it's kind of potato quality, but you can just get the gist of what's going on, and it's too cold to do an updated one here. I hope you liked this video. It was just more of my rambly type videos, but I am actually filming a full day of eating, day in the life video today, so if you prefer that type of stuff, you'll see that coming in the next few days. So as always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video if you like it, because I want to grow this channel. This is my baby, and it would help me out so much if you could share it with a friend. So I will see you all in my next video, and keep watching for the little physique update.